Okay, so first let's go collect the essence from the Whispering Root. With that done, it's time to collect our next charm, the Dream Shoot charm. It's located a couple ledges below the exit to the seer. We are done with the resting grounds for now. Let's go unlock the stack station and travel to the City of Tears. We need to go to the city storeroom station. Now let's just drop down to the large open room with the platforms. Here we have another Whispering Roots to activate and a simple key to collect. Okay, so this was the wrong corridor. The correct one is just below us. It's a good idea to always check the side corridors when collecting essence from a Whispering Root, since there's often a few essence orbs hidden there. And over here is the simple key. Might as well collect it now, since we're here anyway. The winged spear sentries are one of the most annoying enemies. Not only can they fly and actively dodge you, but they also have ranged attacks as well. Just this last orb and then we are off to visit Relic Seeker Lamb. You can warp to the bench near the entrance to the Soul Sanctum or just exit through the bottom right of this room and travel along the corridor to the right. I'm not certain which of the two is fastest, so just do what you feel like. Now we'll just continue going down until we reach Lamb's shop. Okay, we're here. We just need to sell the vendor items and then we'll go just below him in order to open the hatch to the royal waterways with the key we've just obtained. Let's not forget to get that geovault over there. We need to use the simple key here and then drop down the hatch. The royal waterways were somewhat confusing for me first time I entered them, but now that I'm used to them, they're not actually that bad. Let's first check up on Tuk and see how he's doing. He's just over there in the corridor to the upper right of this room. Here's the breakable wall hiding the exit to Tuk. Doesn't seem like he's handling the corruption too well. The actual reason why he's looking like that is because in the normal mode he was simply a Rasi tech vendor. And since we can't use Rasi decks in Steel Soul modes, apart from the bonfire mod of course, he would be worthless. Now we need to go through pretty much the entirety of the Royal Waterways until we reach the furthest left room beyond the Room Gauntlet. This is the wrong direction, by the way. I need to go back to the upper level in order to continue left. Here we go. Now we'll just climb a bit and start going left. We'll just do a quick detour in order to unlock the soul bench in this area. There's helpful graffiti showing the way to the bench. And here we'll need to cast a Desolate Dive spell in order to break the floor and access the bench. After unlocking it, we'll immediately climb back up and continue going left. The Hurumphs actually do drop a decent amount of geo, and I need them for the Hunter's Journal entry anyway, so I spent some time killing them. It's quite annoying to fall from the upper level in this room, since you have to go back all the way to the entrance of the previous room in order to continue going left. But this at least gives us the opportunity to collect another Rasi Dag. Actually, with some precise jumping, you can skip going all the way to the entrance, but it was still quite the detour we made. Okay, we're now at the Room Gauntlets. Once we clear it, we can go buy a map from Cordifer. You can already hear him humming his song. Now we just need to hit this switch and open the door below that exits to the fungal wastes. After buying the map, let's go to the fungal wastes to save Bretta, and then we'll come back to the Royal Waterways. Before our rescue mission though, there's another charm we can collect on the way. And here is the hidden passage that leads to the platforming challenge we must complete in order to save Breton. It's not a particularly hard challenge. And here she is. After rescuing her, let's go back to the waterways. First, I'll go grab the bench in the fungal waste though. While the game has been remarkably stable with only a couple crashes, it's always a good idea to save often when using mods. Now we need to go back to the room before the room gauntlets, and this time intentionally drop down in the water so we can collect a mask shard from the bottom left corner of the room. And here is the mask shard. Next we'll have to go to the opposite end and free a grub located in a similar hidden alcove. Just a bit further to the right. We can save a bit of time by super dashing from this wall. And this is the breakable wall with a grub inside. Now we need to start heading right, drop down to the bench and then continue right until we reach the boss room. There is another Rancid deck in the tunnel where this Flukemon came from, so let's go collect it and then continue right. Once the background turns to dunk, you know you're near the boss. We'll exit through the top and then follow the route until we reach the boss room. Okay, here we are. The dunk defender is quite easy to defeat thanks to the combo mod, but that also makes the fight prone to soft blocking, since you could stun him while he's swimming in the dunk. Thankfully, because of the health bars mod, you can plan on when to land the finishing blow. And there we go. Now he's stuck below the ground level. In this case, the fight still continues, but I have no idea if I was just lucky, so try to avoid it. Like I said, an overall easy fight. Now let's collect the Defender's Crest Charm and go drain the waterways. But first we can use the Desolate Dive in order to access the Dung Defender's lair and collect the King's Idol. The Dung Defender will be sleeping here once we are ready to face his dream form. Okay, now let's go back up and drain the waterways. There's also shortcuts to the broken elevator shaft connecting to the City of Tears and the Ancient Basin. With the waterways drained, there's another part that is now accessible to us. There's a tunnel that is located directly below us that will lead us to Isma's Grove and our next ability. We need to drop here and then continue right until we reach the exit at the bottom right. And now we'll go a bit to the left before dropping down again and continuing right. Be careful here, since below us there is an acid lake. Now we'll need to do a couple of super dashes. The first one is quite long, but be prepared to quickly stick to the wall for the next one, otherwise you'll drop in an acid pool. This area is filled with acid pools, but there's not much platforming you have to worry about. Let's not forget the rancid deck to the left. Now we'll need to go up before continuing right. And this is the wrong direction. We need to go right. We'll have to climb for a while again, before going right and then dropping down for a sentry gauntlet. Here is the rather long sentry gauntlets. It's not particularly difficult, there's just quite a few sentries to kill. Thanks to the combo mod though, it can go quite quickly. Now all that's left is to continue until we reach Isma's grave and obtain her ability to swim in acid. Before leaving this area, let's drop down into the acid and try our new ability. We can then go right and free another grub. Great, we're done with this area. Let's go open the shortcuts to the City of Tears. We'll have to go back to that fork in the road where I went in the wrong direction initially. Here we are, just a little bit further and we're back to the City of Tears. Hey guys! I hope you've enjoyed this video. If you want to see more from this game, you can check out my playlist over there. If you like my content, please press the like button, and if you have any comments, opinions or suggestions, I would love to hear from you in the comment section. Thank you for spending your time with me and hope to see you again next time. Until then, have a good one.